All right, good morning, champions. Of course, this is our 8 o'clock call, making sure to pour into those individuals who say, hey, I want to take control of not only my life, but my business, and I wake up in the morning. Hey, the early bird catches the worm, so you can make sure, hey, you're ahead of the competition. You want to make sure you put yourself in position to win at all times. So for those of you on the call, my name is Curtis Williams. I'm a marketing director here in Atlanta, Georgia. And you know what? I just wanted to, hijack the call this morning from Alvin. He's our senior marketing director here and pours into a lot of us. But I actually want to just touch on the topic of this morning of no excuses. And I'm going to be a little frank this morning. Sometimes I always say, hey, as a coach or the player, well, this morning it's going to be a little bit of the coach. It's coming from me. So I want you to, take what I say and apply it. And take it from the spirit that is given in, and that saying that, hey, I'm just coming from a coaching aspect, and I want you to win. And sometimes we need those tough words sometimes to push us forward, because the most powerful weapon in the world is what? A made-up mind. So sometimes we make our minds up to think small. So here I'm going to make sure we expand it going forward. So you know what? I just want to talk about, no excuses. Many people, we always have what? We have big goals, we have big dreams. But we never accomplish them. I always tell people, hey, the person you are today is not going to be the same person that accomplishes those goals and dreams. And why is that? It's a little bit of space in between. It's called growth and development. And we kind of like try to steer ourselves away from growth and development. We want to stop growing. We think we're so smart. We're so educated that we don't have to listen anymore. We have to understand. You're so smart, you're so educated compared to what? So we have to tell ourselves, hey, no excuses. So, the next, we're in a promotion run, a champions run. For those individuals running for a promotion right now that's never been done, hey, no excuses. We got a few days left in the month. The month is not over. Don't give up. Say, oh, the month's over, it's over. No. What if? What if you can do it? What if you can accomplish something you've never accomplished before? So you have to think about it. Hey, what is it that's holding you back? What is it? Because, we can sit on our champions call and we can say, hey, you know what, I'm going to pour into you. I'm going to give you education. I'm going to give you motivation as well. But, hey, some of you are not wanting to be starters. Why is that? Do you think they're saying like, hey, I can never be a superstar? No, you don't compare yourself to others. You compete. Your dreams are your dreams. You can't allow other people in your life, the naysayers, to hold you back. And what I've seen is that, hey, most people are being held back because of the fear. You don't really believe. You're not 100% sold out. So ask yourself, when's the last time you went all in at something? Think about it. Last time you gave it 100%. I'm talking about came to the finish line sweating, tired, hungry, whatever. When's the last time you gave something 100%? Was it on your job? Or did you hold back because, well, they're not paying me enough? Was it for your kids? You said, oh, they're not going to remember this, so I don't have to worry about it going too much. So you think about it. What is holding you back? And you have to stop making excuses. I learned a long time ago, they said, hey, Curtis, you know what excuses are? I was like, well, what? What are they? Excuses are tools of the incompetent that build monuments of nothingness. And those who use excuses are seldom good for anything but excuses, and therefore are not worthy of achieving. They're not worthy of achieving their dreams. They're not worthy of achieving their goals. Because why? Because they can't visualize themselves in a different situation. You see, there's a difference between sight and vision. A majority of individuals just have sight. They can only see what's in front of them, but they can't visualize where the bank account is going to be 5, 10 years from now. So they keep going in that mundane circle doing the same thing. There's a quote as well. I was reading the book. It says, hey, I may misquote it, but it says, the world is saturated with intelligent, highly educated, extraordinary, skilled people who always experience ongoing frustration because of their lack of success. See, to understand, millions of others are going to spend their lives working hard. Long hours, long hours, only to die broke. Only to die broke. Look at the world around you. Look at the world around you. So you see, success is just a matter of understanding and, religiously, like practicing like specific, simple habits that pretty much is going to lead to your success. So think about it. Okay, hey, you have to think bigger than what you're currently thinking. You have to raise your belief level as well. Our business works. The platform works. The purpose is there. You have strong purpose. Many of you, hey, you signed your AMA because you've seen the possibilities. But all of a sudden you say, hey, instead of spreading the education, spreading the knowledge, spreading the resource, spreading the options, you let small minds get into you and say, hey, well, guess what? We don't want it. No. So now your belief level goes down. Why? They don't know what they want. They're not made aware. Look at what's going on right now. The stock market just went down. The Dow is down record numbers. Do they know that the 401k was going to drop? No. Think about it. That's the only avenue that most people have to save. So you have to think about it. If you're not talking to them, then who is? Yes, you're a pioneer. Yes, people are going to tell you no because they don't understand. Martin Luther King, hey, he was a great leader. Many people respect him and look up to him now? Well, put your place in his shoes. What if you were walking down in Selma, Alabama? Look what he accomplished so far as just being one individual with a dream. Not a goal, but with a dream. And once he conveyed that dream to others, guess what? Did everybody want to follow him? No, everybody didn't want to follow him. But he didn't make excuses and say, I was going to stop because, my best friend didn't want to follow me. No, because he knows it's bigger than that. So to understand, you working in your business is bigger than just those small circle of people that you seemingly put yourself around. So you got to think about it. Hey, you think doubt, you're always going to fail. If you think doubt, you're always going to fail. So you got to think victory and succeed. So, but do you have the confidence that you need, or are you going to continue making excuses? So I violently told myself, Curtis, I violently oppose excuse making. Because unsuccessful people often suffer from like excuse-itis. They have mediocre lives. Studies have shown it. So to understand, like, hey, tell your kid, tell your future children, tell your parents, look them in the eye, have that conversation like, I'm fighting for your future, like I'm fighting for my own. Because I know if they defend their excuses violently, as they are doing now, they're done for it. That's it. That's it. They're done for it. Because most common excuse makers are always going to surround themselves with other excuse makers who are always going to what? They're always going to listen. And they'll possibly even join in with making excuses. Example, hey, bro, how's it going, man? Nothing, struggling, hustling. Oh, yeah, same thing here, struggling, hustling. So guess what? They're two peas in the pod. They think, like, yep, that's how life is. You're struggling and hustling. No. You see, I love change. I'm a changed person. Because, you know what, left to my own will and the gravitational pull of my thoughts, I will probably be mediocre. If I'm left to my own will and the gravitational pull of my own thoughts, I will probably be mediocre. So I love change. I'm a changed person. I have to make sure I'm always building confidence and destroy fear. So all the confidence is acquired and developed, and you have to understand that, fear actually stops people from capitalizing on an opportunity. Fear is actually that entity that closes your mouth when you want to speak. I know you guys have been out here in this field or with other individuals at events, and you hear conversations, and in your mind you have the education that can change their life. You have the pen in their pocket that with a couple strokes you could change their life forever. But you know what stops you? It's that fear. Because fear closes your mouth when you want to speak. And also fear explains why people accomplish little and enjoy little. So what's some steps to cure fear? You gotta find out what it is, isolate it, determine what it is that you're afraid of. What's holding you back in your business? And next step is pretty much take action. So for example, hey, you afraid of your appearance, you afraid of how you look, man, get better clothes. Who cares? Keep it going. But you have to put your attention on something that you can control. Because hey, no one is going to do anything worthwhile in this world that's not going to be criticized. So if you're afraid of being criticized, man, hey, don't even worry about it. Because guess what? They stoned Jesus, right? So you have to make sure, hey, Don't worry about criticism. If you get criticism, you know you're doing something right. So you have to focus on, like, no, you know what? Think big as you can. Never sell yourself short. You know, always put yourself around positive individuals. Have positive conversations, because negativity can be a beast. So you have to understand, like, there are many players in this world, but very few superstars. So which one are you going to be? Because the way you are right now is mostly because of the way you think. And the way you think is currently getting you what you're currently getting in life. And if you're not satisfied in every single category of your life right now, then you need to make changes. You need to make changes to the way you think. Because you know what? You are not going to wish yourself into anything. You're not going to wish yourself into success. You're not going to wish yourself into wealth for your family and yourself. You're not going to wish yourself into this and that. This business, our platform, is not hard. Being around people and family that pull you back in the mediocrity is hard. Working on your mind is hard. Working on yourself is hard. But it's not impossible. So expose yourself to be around people who think bigger, who are doing bigger as well. Because you have to think about it. At the end of the day, we have to stand for something. What will you be remembered by? Will you be a person saying, like, hey, that person that stood up through adversity, they stood for something. This is what they stood for. These are the principles that live by. Or they say, like, hey, Curtis Williams, he died. So you have to understand, people put their life on their line. They put it on the line not for you to be lazy person who complains and makes excuses. People put their life on the line, for us to be granted opportunities to do things that others can't. So don't let it go to waste. We're all champions. It's on the inside of us. You can do it no matter the obstacles, no matter the objections, no matter the complaints. Don't fall into excuse-itis, guys. We're all champions. And that wraps it up for our 8 a.m. call. I know we went a little over, but, hey, I was fired up. So I hope you can take something from it and go make it happen. Enjoy your day, everybody.